Because I'm telling you guys, dating is already hard in this day and age, the Instagrammable world that we live in. But as an entrepreneur, it makes it a slight bit harder. Fourth trait, and probably one of the most important that I look for when dating someone, is so let's dive straight into it, you guys. First trait I look for when dating someone is, does their values align with mine? Because think about it. If you're dating someone who you don't see eye to eye to with religion, you both don't see eye to eye with fitness or your personal goals. Let's say you guys don't have the same belief system or like what's right or wrong. Like your partner doesn't care about stealing, but you're very conscious about stealing. You don't believe in stealing. Or you guys just have very different tastes in music. Like, yeah, these are all little things. You don't have to live the exact same life and have the exact same things in common. But does this person align with you? Like, do your values and morals and the things you like, do they align? Because ultimately, that's how you're going to create a long, healthy relationship. Because trust me, I've tried to date someone where like we didn't have shit in common, but that person was attracted to me and I was attracted to them physically, and it doesn't work. Trust me, it doesn't. It's like trying to put a puzzle piece where the puzzle doesn't fit. You know what I mean? It looks like it's supposed to fit because they're both like the blue ocean background. Like, see, there's two puzzle pieces right here. Like they should fit. Like it looks like it, but they don't. They don't fit. No, they don't fit at all. Number two, baby. You gotta make sure your partner is supportive. Because, especially as an entrepreneur, if your partner isn't supportive, it's gonna be draining. That relationship is gonna be super draining. Like, imagine you're in your early 20s and you're sacrificing all this time to be successful. Like, you're grinding at this business you're starting up. You're spending 60 hours a week, and all you hear in the background is,
babes, like, maybe you should, like, stop. Maybe you should quit. Like, you keep failing. Like,
no, you need a partner that's gonna support you. Like, hey babes, like I see you working on your business, so I made you dinner. Like, or hey babes, like I see you're busy grinding on your business. We don't have to hang out today. I completely understand. Or hey babes, I see that you're working on this event that you got coming up. Let me come with you and help you set up for it. Or hey babes, I see you got this property. Let me go help you set up this property. Find a partner that's supportive, because I've seen both ends of the spectrum. I've seen my friends who are entrepreneurs be in relationships where the other partner doesn't understand their perspective and doesn't support them, and that relationship never lasts that long. And then I've seen my friends who are entrepreneurs have that partner who is supportive, and it like almost helps them 10x their business. Like, they're doing better, they're making more money, they're knocking out tasks, their relationship's healthier because they're balancing it with business and love, with the relationship and business. It's a dope thing to see. So they definitely need to support a partner. Third trait I look for when dating somebody is independence. Is this person independent? And I don't mean financially. I'm talking, does this person have their own goals and ambitions aside from dating me? You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you guys, like I said, yes, I've said this a lot, I've seen it, but I have seen guys especially, I have seen guys get into relationships and their whole persona and personality is the relationship. They'll wake up, go to work, come back from work, cuddle with their girl, watch Netflix, go to sleep, and do that shit all over again. Literally, aside from the relationship, they have nothing else going on. And that is the worst thing you could possibly do. The worst thing you could possibly do. You should put your business before your relationship, and hear me out. I'm gonna tell you why. You're gonna be focused, you're gonna be on your path. You're gonna be on your purpose. Because when you're purpose driven, you're focused on your purpose, I'm telling you, you're gonna attract that partner compared to chasing somebody all day, texting a girl all day, or texting this person all day for validation. No, focus on your purpose, and that person that aligns with you is gonna see that. Like, you're on the train, right? You're on a train ride right now, right? And that person gonna see your train, be like, ooh, I like that train. I like that train's goals. I like how that train thinks. I wanna hop on that train. And then they're gonna hop on your wave, and you guys keep going together. You guys keep pushing forward together. The train's going 2 times faster now. You know what I mean? What was I talking about? Independence, sorry. And you need a partner that's independent, because they need to be having their own goals and things that they're striving for as well. Because, you know, yeah, you guys are aligned together. You guys are both trying to be successful, but in your own different lanes. And it's dope because you guys help each other out. Because, like, say she's an artist, I go to her art exhibit and I help her set up. And I'm a comedian. The next day she comes to my comedy show. She helps me record my set. You know what I'm saying? We have our own independent things going on, but we can still be cohesive and help each other out. Fourth trait, and probably one of the most important that I look for when dating someone, is communication. Can this person communicate like an adult? Because that is pretty rare in this generation. But can this person communicate to me their feelings? Can they communicate their schedule? Can they communicate their needs? Because I feel like that's where a lot of relationships fall off, is the communication sector, and it crumbles everything else. It crumbles the entire pyramid. Because if you don't have that solid foundation, which is communication, you can't really build anything else on top of that. And it's simple, you guys. Like, if I was dating someone, this would be simple as, like, grabbing lunch on Monday, or, you know, Monday morning, we talk about our schedule for the week and just set up a time for us to date, or for us to go grab dinner. So that way we're not, like, spontaneous, because we all have different schedules. Like, so, like, okay, bet. Friday's date night. Sunday we'll do dinner at the house. Tuesday we'll go get tacos. Thursday we'll go hit the gym together. And then the rest of the week we're busy working on our stuff, and then we'll see each other at night when we come back home. You know what I mean? Like, just communicate. And a lot of people don't communicate their needs. And one thing, ladies, I'm not picking on y'all this video, I'm sorry, but I have a caveat. The one thing I don't like that females do is y'all assume that we can read your minds. I don't know why females do this, but, like, they assume us guys should just automatically be able to read and understand shit. Like if a girl, like, slams the car door, and then on the way to just slams the car door, she's like, hopefully he picks up that I slammed the car door because I'm angry because I'm on my period right now. He didn't give me any cookie dough ice cream. I'm like, what? No, how am I supposed to know that? Communicate. Because, ladies, you guys are emotional thinkers in a good way, not like a bad emotional. Emotion. You guys are very good at noticing energy. Like, you guys will literally notice that someone grinned a certain way. Like, that person didn't really smile. Like, they smiled a certain way. That wasn't like a real smile. I promise you, females are really good at this. Very good intuition. Where men, we're very logical. We think very logic-based. So, like, oh, that guy smiled. He must be having fun. You know what I mean? That's just how we think. But, like, communication, ladies, please, us men, treat us like puppies. You gotta tell us, what do you want? What do you need? When, where, why? Simple. And fellas, ask your girl every now and then. Communicate with her. Ask her, like, hey, babes, how you feeling? Like, you good? Is everything cool? Like, I noticed that you put on your jacket with the left arm instead of the right arm today, so you must be mad. Nah, I'm joking. And by the way, you guys, if you're enjoying this video, subscribe. Like I said, I'm dropping more content like this consistently. I want to give you guys bangers, traveling the world, giving you guys advice, shit I've experienced, just living my lifestyle. Another trait that I look for in a partner is adaptability. Is that partner able to adapt to the entrepreneurial, crazy schedule, hectic life? Like, look, I'm in Colombia right now. I've been in Colombia for 6 months. Like, if I had a girlfriend, would she be able to come out here, fly out here, stay with me for a little bit of time? Or would she be having a 9-to-5 crazy schedule where she cannot do that? So you need to make sure that your partner is able to adapt to your lifestyle of being an entrepreneur and be able to adapt to the ups and downs. Because, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, being an entrepreneur is probably one of the hardest things you could do. Because it is a roller coaster. It will go up, and it will come back down, and it will go up, and it will go down. So just make sure you have a partner that's able to, adapt to those highs and those lows, and can, be there and support you through the wins and through the losses. So adaptability is going to be a really big key factor when, picking out someone to date as an entrepreneur. Now, this trait right here, pretty important. It's emotional intelligence. Does your partner have emotional intelligence? Now, I don't just mean like, can they read your emotions, like how you feeling, whoop-de-woo. I'm talking like, does this person have empathy for you? Like, say, now, emotional intelligence is going to be needed because it goes hand in hand with the adaptability and communication. It kind of gels in there. Because emotional intelligence, if your partner doesn't have an emotional intelligence, they're not going to be able to understand your perspective. Because like I said, there's gonna be highs and lows. When you guys get into an argument, will your partner be able to understand your perspective and give you empathy? Because they have that emotional intelligence. Or are they just gonna argue and scream at you with like, no, 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 it's all about me, 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 I'm right, 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 you're wrong, wrong, wrong. That's not someone I would date. I'm not dating that person. And I don't do the yelling and arguing. Like, if you know me personally, you probably have never really seen me get in an argument. Like, I just walk away. Like, if I'm pissed off, I'm just gonna walk away. Like, if it's something stupid, I'm not about to do that yelling back and forth. But that's where emotional intelligence comes in. Because imagine I'm dating someone and they're a yeller, they're a screamer. I'm not doing that. This done right there. Yeah. So that's why I need someone with emotional intelligence. Because I'm telling you guys, dating's already hard in this day and age, you know, the Instagrammable world that we live in. But as an entrepreneur, it makes it a slight bit harder. So I created this video just for anybody out there who might need it. And, you know, don't feel like you're alone. Also, if you're in this stage that every entrepreneur goes through, if you're in this stage where you're by yourself and you're lonely, you're waking up and all you're doing is working on that business. Eating, gym, back home, sleep, wake up, work on that business. Gym, eat, sleep, back on the business. Eat, gym, sleep, wake up, back in the business. If you're in that stage, don't feel like you're alone. Because I'm telling you, God's going to isolate you for a good amount of time before he gives you your blessings and puts you in that realm of prosperity. God wants to see how bad you really want this goal, how bad you really want this vision that you have in your mind, how bad you want to attain it. And you're going to have to go through a season of isolation before you can accomplish these things. You're going to have to go through a season of isolation. And don't feel bad if you're isolated right now and you're alone. Because right now you're transitioning from the old version of yourself that you're no longer anymore into that new future version of yourself. And you're somewhere in between. So if you're isolated and you're alone right now, don't worry, it's completely normal. It happened to me as well. You're just in that transition from the old version of yourself to that new future version of yourself. So on that journey, just make sure you're operating and thinking like the future version of yourself, not the old one. Not creating those habits that the old one had, but you're operating and moving in the direction of the new version of yourself. That 3.0 version of yourself. And I promise you, the right partner will come at the right time in your life. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Crash that like button, subscribe. I'm bringing more bangers, you guys. And remember, make no excuses and be savage. Nebs, LLC out.